la main. Aujourd'hui, il y a qui qui parle de connecting. Levez la main. Bien, elle est toute seule, mais non, elle est ok. Il n'y a pas que connecting. Welcome everyone. Je vois certaines personnes que je connais qui viennent, c'est la deuxième fois qu'ils viennent, c'est bien, elles sont fans de Huawei, même s'ils ne sont pas encore tout achetés de chez Huawei. Ok, aujourd'hui, c'est pas un secret, on a aussi nos amis journalistes qui sont là. Je vous présente, Joël Tourdi, Marketing Director chez Huawei. Et aujourd'hui, je vais vous parler d'une tablette qui a, allons dire, comme targeted audience, vous ici près. Parce que vous êtes la nouvelle génération et vous avez besoin de la meilleure technologie, pour tant que Huawei est là. Et aussi que dans le travail que vous faites, il vous faut quelque chose de mobile. Je vois la plupart d'entre vous emmener des sacs à dos. Certains emmener des valises avec un drone. Ça veut dire que vous êtes mobile, vous avez besoin de déplacer souvent. Et vous êtes un peu mou. C'est une génération qui, quand il fait dans sa main, là, beaucoup de café, il fait dans sa main, un peu partout. Pas comme nous à l'époque où on avait que la librairie avec des vrais livres. Vous, c'est plus le cas. Yeah, I'm going to speak a little bit of English also. Who doesn't speak French here? Okay, sorry for that. My bad, I'll go back, switch to English. Hope my English is clear. So today, I just want to introduce this new tablet, which is the Huawei MatePad 11.5. And you see two things here, PC-like, paper-like. So let's see how this tablet here can be PC-like and paper-like. First thing, in our list of tablets, we have different kinds of products for different kinds of use. We have the MatePad SE for home entertainment, mainly. We have the MatePad, which is an efficient learning partner, targeting you guys. We have the MatePad Air, more stylish and for productivity. And we have the MatePad Pro. Doesn't mean it's just for professionals, but if your requirements like high performance productivity, pro level display, then this is the product for you. First thing, we're going to review here the features that are interesting for you, like PC-like productivity. I'm sure that this one talks a lot to you. The Huawei Notes, which is of course a unique thing on the Huawei tablet, and the design, the idea of the product. Let's see first why we call it PC-like. I'm sure most of you guys work on Word, PowerPoint, Excel. I don't know. Who of you guys are from accounts or use Excel sheets? None of you. Some of you? Yeah? Okay. What are you doing exactly? Accounting and finance, okay. But most of you guys also use Word, and we have our friends from the media here who use a lot of these kind of documents, so Word documents, etc. What we want to show, firstly, is we have been able to put a unique app on our Huawei MatePad 11.5, and it's called WPS PC Office PC. Have you heard of WPS? I'm sure most of you guys use WPS on your phone or maybe on your laptop because it's free, right? But here we have a PC version which is also free. No license, no fees, it's free for all Huawei users, I mean the Huawei MatePad 11.5 users. Now what's the difference? Why this new app can be very useful for people like you and will make you switch from a Microsoft Office PC to the WPS. If you see here, sorry, this is what you get when you're using iOS. It's very simple. You don't have all the options. Android, for all those who are using Android, same thing. Very minimum options. Then you have the Windows version, sorry for the language, and you have the Huawei version. And you can see here, it's a complete layout with all the, let's say, shortcuts to what you used to have on a normal PC. This was Excel before, now it's PowerPoint. Again, you can see here, for those using PowerPoint, because I know most of you also use Canva, but PowerPoint, for example, for some office use or for whatever presentation. How many of you use here PowerPoint? Okay, few. How many use Canva? Design, yeah, design class. Yeah, that is also available on tablet. Now, one more thing is, yes, I know some of you like to hear this keyboard sound or have a good keyboard. And we work hard to be able to provide the best keyboard that can be adjustable, that can be connected to your tablet, and is offered with the tablet. So in terms of pricing also, you buy one tablet and you get a keyboard. It's a full package. Now, one thing I like to use most is this one. How many of you, I mean, you all do your assignments in English, right? But some of us also have to write in French, like our team from media. And sometimes it can be a headache. All the accent aigu, accent grave and everything. But I have a hint for the media team. When I use this, just with pressing this one, I use the voice to text. So I can choose the language, and everything is written for me, just for me, by saying what I want to write. And it's so easy. Another thing is, you do have your shortcuts like a normal keyboard, which is also something that makes you think, yes, it's not a PC, but it has the same options. Now, we've mentioned PC-like. Let's see what's paper-like. How many of you guys are still using your notebook like normal paper, traditional paper? Okay, awesome, that part. Okay. Why are you still using this? Because, can you tell me more about it? Why are you using paper? It's the feel. Yeah, good answer. What else? Why are you using paper? You like to draw or something like that? Why? Yeah.
I like writing.
Yeah.
I like writing, and when I read, I memorize faster than when I type.
Good point. I must say that, you know, when I first saw Aditi, I asked her what is she using, and she said writing. And I was so amazed by the handwriting. This should be on Word, you know, font, one font, Aditi font. Her handwriting is really nice. I don't remember I've had something like that, as clean as that, since I was in university. But anyway, yeah, I do understand the paper feel, and you know, you feel free when you are on something like normal paper. But what if I tell you that you can get also this paper feel and paper-like on the tablet? Maybe you say, yeah, why not? And on the tablet, it's easier to share and to, you know, just upload, download, share to your friends. And on your normal paper, you take a picture, send it to your friends or whatever, wherever you want to send. So let's try this glowing spot. First of all, it's about display. We have a screen with 2.2K resolution, 120 refresh rate. Now, there's another point here. I don't know if this speaks to you. Screen to body ratio. I'm sure this speaks to you because most of the time you buy a laptop screen, it says, for example, 15 inch, but it's not necessarily 15 inch. Because the size of the screen compared to the body can be different. I'll show you this one later. The second thing is, yeah, I know that most of you will say that screens, sometimes we get eye fatigue. But this screen, with the matte screen that we have, and is also anti-glare, has one thing better than the others. First one, fingerprints. Second one, eye fatigue, like I said, and it's certified from two big companies, SGS and TÜV from Germany, and SGS, which is worldwide. So, whenever you are using the tablet, and we spend a lot of time with screens, PC, TV, phone, this one will definitely, let's say, prevent the eye fatigue if you are spending a lot of time on your assignments, especially 1 hour before you're going to upload your assignment, like I used to do. I'm a bad example, by the way. Okay, another thing is books. We once started visiting Curtin, and I was telling to Aditi, the time we were there, in the library we still had books. Now you don't have any books. You have only screens. But again, books are e-books now. And most of us read from our tablet or whatever PC, but you still want to have this, center page and this kind of things. So we have the app and we have the algorithm for this one, but I won't spend a lot of time on this one. Now, what's the paper like? What's the paper feel? With this kind of screen, and when you use the pen, you can still have a little bit of this paper feel, and you try it afterwards, and we'll test if it's right or not. And this is important for our, just the way that, okay, I used to work on paper, now I want to switch to a tablet, it's an electronic thing. I will have a still paper feel? Yes, you can, because we've designed something for that. And it changes your mindset. Now, if we talk about the weight, because like I said, some of you bring bags to your lectures, sometimes you have to bring your laptop, plus your charger, plus accessories like mouse and all the stuff, and you bag like the one of Aditi, which is, let's say, medium size, can be bigger, or even your bag here. Can you fit a laptop in this bag? Yeah? But it's heavy. How much does it weigh? It's more over like 1.5 to 2 kilos with the charger. Now it depends what kind of laptop you have. If it's a Huawei laptop, it will be better. It's also about thickness, something very thin, something very light. It's less than 500 grams. Now let's talk about the Huawei Notes. As you can see on Huawei Notes, this one, I'm sad that I'm no more taking courses at Curtin because I've done everything and they don't want me anymore. There's no courses for me. So this, for example, allows you to take your notes, whatever it is, like accounts or mathematics or whatever notes you can take, and have a split screen and switch between your screens to write down your notes. For example, if you get a note from Aditi and she's better on the assignment, you can put her notes there and your notes here. For example. But then you have to go to, what's the Curtin app? Turnitin. Yeah, so anyway. This is another app when you have to do some kind of designs, simply like drawings. Just by designing the app here, for example, it will change it for you. And this replaces your notes. For example, if you made a note in the lecture, you're also recording. I'll show you this one later on. It will record in the sequence you're doing the notes. And you can also store all your notes with your own handwriting in your tablet. Now, most of us, of course, we work with one device, but we also share a lot of content from one device to another. And Huawei has a way to do it. We have a Super Hub. If you also have a Huawei phone or a Huawei laptop, it connects easier to the same network, and you can share all your notes and everything within your devices. If you're doing a presentation, you can also use the pen to highlight what's happening on the screen from your tablet with the pen. And of course, you have floating windows. You can find your calculator, your web browsing, your Excel sheet, or whatever notes you're taking, not the apps. Now, all these features are very nice, but we need something more. One thing tablet is mainly used for is entertainment. Because when you've worked like 2 hours on an assignment, you want to go to YouTube, Netflix, whatever app just for some entertainment. And it's one important thing when I'm looking to buy for a tablet is the sound. Sometimes you get a sound which is too low, one speaker, but this one has 4 speakers, and you get a really nice sound if you want to use it for entertainment. Wi-Fi also. This tablet has a Wi-Fi 6. This is more technical, but it means that it has a bigger antenna and that you can get the Wi-Fi from a long range. Now we'll talk about charging. Most of you who have a laptop have a big charger, and it takes time to charge a laptop. But with one tablet, with our Huawei MatePad Air 4.5, which is kind of a tablet and kind of a PC, you just have like your normal charger, which is your phone charger. By the way, it comes with a charger in the box. Yeah, you get the charger in the box. You don't have to buy it separately. And you can use up to 40 days, or if you're using most of the time video playback, 10 hours. And for online meetings, 6.3 hours. So now that I've talked a lot about the product, let's see what you guys would say if you have used this product. That's why Aditi is here. Please welcome Aditi. She's bringing feedback. And anyway, these are the slides that Aditi made on her tablet. And she's going to show us what she thinks about the product that she's been using for 1 week, Aditi?
Yeah.
Don't be too shy, it's your friend anyway.
So, good morning everyone. I'm Aditi and I'm a student at Canton University. And I'm currently hi again, I'm Aditi and I'm a student at Canton University. I'm currently studying screen communication and graphic design, and today I'll be telling you a little bit about my experience with the Huawei MatePad that I've been using for 1 week, and it's been amazing. So, to start off, I'm going to talk about the PC-like experience. Having this tablet, I've been using it like my usual laptop, and honestly, it's so amazing because everything I used to do on my laptop, it can be done on there, and if I may say, it's way more fun. Like, it makes studying way more fun. I'm doing more of my assignments now. No kidding. These are some examples of my assignments that I've been working on using the WPS app. And as you can see, you have all of the options on there. And so once again, for PowerPoint presentations, I use the MatePad. And talking about PowerPoint presentations, as a design student, it might be controversial, but as a designer, I really love Canva. I don't know, it's my best friend. And it makes assignments so much easier. I know you can agree with me. And what's fun is that you can download the app on there, and it's so much quicker. You don't have to go on the net, go on the website, and then start your project. You just have the app on there, and it's so much easier, so much quicker, no more late assignments, hopefully. And also, it comes with the detachable keyboard, and it also connects to multiple devices at the same time, which is great. And the detachable keyboard is honestly a game changer because as a university student, most of the times I'm typing. I'm doing my assignments, typing down my notes, or maybe even long passive-aggressive messages on the uni group chat. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, having a keyboard, like a detachable keyboard, is a game changer because at the same time you have a laptop, you have a tablet, as well as your phone. Like you can just respond to your messages on there. It's amazing. So yeah, next thing I'll be talking about is the Huawei Notes. Huawei Notes honestly is so amazing because, you know, when you're in the lecture and the lecturer is doing the lecture as if he's in some sort of race where you can't even comprehend what's going on, it's just going on so quickly. Huawei Notes has this feature where you can replay your notes. Like you can record your lecturer's voice and at the same time take your notes and you can replay it again. Because, I don't know, I zone out a lot in my classes. I don't know, thinking about what I'm gonna have for lunch. I don't know. It's normal, guys. I know you can relate. And having the lectures recorded and taking my notes but not, you know, paying attention to what I'm writing, I can look back at it. And, yeah. Here's a little bit of how it goes. So yeah, this is how it's going on. Like, you can see that I'm recording the lecture.
Don't even stop.
Aditi can add the commentary.
Yeah, at the same time, you can hear lecture going on and also my notes. being written down at the same time. It's pretty self-explanatory. You get what I mean? Anyways, this is how it goes. I read a little bit slow. It's okay. Okay. For the next feature is one of my favorite features, the split screen. Because, come on, university students, 1 minute were on ChatGPT, copy something, and then switch back to our workspace thing, and then go back to another app, and then the next second you're scrolling on TikTok. It's confusing. But with the split screens, honestly, it makes your life so much easier. And also, a side note, there is this application that is already on Huawei, which is called DeepSeek. And if I can be honest, it is a better version of ChatGPT. So that's something to take into consideration. So yeah, the split screen makes your life so much more easier as a student. Next thing we're going to talk about is how portable the mobile is. As you guys can see my bag. It's my uni bag. It looks like I'm going on a camping trip. This is how big it is. I just go to attend my lectures with all of this. And let me show you what I normally have in my bag. It's this. All of those. And honestly, it's too much. It's breaking my back, my shoulders. It's awful. Now with the Huawei pad, this is all I have. Like, all of them are being replaced into one single thing, and it's so light, so sleek, and honestly, I'll forget that I have it in my bag, honestly. It's so light, and it's amazing. But yeah, it's great. And the next point I'm going to talk about, which is my last point, hope it's not too boring so far. This one is a little bit more for my artists, and my visual learners. The paper-like feature is kind of one of my favorite features as well. Because maybe some of you might know, I don't know if it's obvious already, but I'm an artist and I love drawing. I love the feeling of paper. And when I came here for the Huawei thing, when they introduced me to this, they were telling me that I could take my notes or whatever on there. And honestly, I was like, I don't think I'm going to get used to it because I love writing on my notebook. As you guys saw before, Jolas showed you, I love writing on paper and I love doodling while I'm in my lectures. I don't take notes, I do. But yeah, having the paper-like feeling makes it so much more fun, and I can take my notes at the same time. It also has this anti-glare technology thing, so this would be my usual laptop screen with I took this picture with the flash on. And this is the tablet. You can see the difference of the light being reflected on it. And yeah, so to end my presentation, I'm going to show you a bit of an assignment that I made using a tablet and application that you guys can use on the tablet. Maybe some of you have seen it before, but yeah.
It's not playing yet.
So can you relate to the story you've been writing? Like, I see a love letter. Who's the consignee? Who was supposed to get this letter?
But can't say that the dad's here. We can get down. Oh.
So yeah, this is.
Thank you, Titi. So, thank you, Aditi. to review, this is what you have with the MatePad 11.5. So a screen which is 11.5, like the name says, 11.5-inch screen, sorry. 120 Hz, 2.2K resolution, less than 500 watts. You get the keyboard, which is included. Of course, you can remove the keyboard and work and use it for more entertainment, whatever you want to. And pen light, you have internal memory of 256 gigabytes plus 8 gigabytes as RAM. But most of you are using cloud anyway. You also have a Huawei Cloud where you can store all your documents, and of course you can get access to all your Google Apps. So you can also have Google Drive if you want to. And one of the main things definitely will be the low light fatigue, visual fatigue, plus a battery of 7,700 milliamp power, which means you can use it full day, more than a full day, a lot of days. And the most important thing is free version of, for Huawei it's free, WPS Office PC. I just want to point out one thing. This app is only available on the Huawei tablets. And like I said, no license, nothing to pay. You get all the Office type of apps you're going to use, like spreadsheet, Word, and of course PowerPoint. Now, I guess that most of you already know the price, right? No?
No.
No? You don't know the price? Thank you. It was written here. All this for just 18,999 rupees. And in the launching phase, you're also getting the pen. Of course, the detachable keyboard is included in the box, but you also get the pen, plus the WPS PC Office level, and of course Huawei Notes, which is already pre-installed app in the tablet.